This is a fields parameter that allows you to preserve your hierarchies of your data. You can switch between different groups here, and it also allows you to drill up and down the hierarchy, which you cannot do out of the box without workarounds in Power BI. We're gonna go through step by step on how to implement this workaround. All of that and more, so without further ado, let's jump in. Here's a simulation of their scenario. They had two charts that counts, in this case, the number of employees, one based on their location, and one is based on a time period. They wanted to be able to change the x-axis to be either based on location or date, and they wanted to combine both of these visuals into one, simply changing the x-axis to either be a location or a date, depending on their selection, which saves a lot of space in the report page itself. And this is a perfect use case for field parameters, but there is a catch. Each of the options here have hierarchies. So selecting the period here, there's a date hierarchy of year, quarter, and month that allows them to drill up and down. And for the location, there is a hierarchy of region and location that also allows them to go up and down. And they wanted this chart to be able to do both, be able to change the x-axis to either location or date, and also at the same time be able to go up and down the hierarchy if they need to. So let's try to do that. So we're gonna go to my demo page here, which just has the employee by period. We're gonna go to modeling, new parameter, and click fields. And from here, we need to find the fields that we want to bring in. But as you can see, you cannot drag hierarchies like the date hierarchy that we have here, or the employees hierarchy, the region hierarchy. You won't be able to drag it like you normally would any other fields. Let me show you a trick on how you can do this. These hierarchy groupings are essentially just columns grouped together. And by dragging in the columns or fields in the correct order, you're basically bringing in the hierarchies into the field parameter. So for now, what we're going to do is just simply copy the hierarchy of this and drag the fields that it has into this fields well here. So we have year, quarter, and month. So we're going to drag all of those like this. And we're also going to drag in the fields for the region hierarchy. So region and location. We're going to call this dynamic hierarchy for now and let it create a slicer to this page. Just make sure that your fields are in the right order. You can change it later, but the order essentially defines which level of the hierarchy they will be in when you have them selected. So if you have the dates grouped up, the lowest level will be month, going up to quarter, then going up to the region. Let's hit create. And what it's going to do is it's gonna simply create a hierarchy slicer for us. It won't do anything if you select anything at the moment because it's not tied yet to our chart here. So what we're going to do is simply go to the dynamic hierarchy and replace the date hierarchy that we have there. So now, as you can see, as we make selections, that changes the x-axis accordingly. And while this works, it's still missing that hierarchy element. They want to be able to drill up and down the visual. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, let's go to the table view here and let's have a look at this table that the field parameter created. It's essentially just a calculated table with a list of all the different fields that we want to have as an option. The lines here define what values there are per row, and each item in this line is essentially one column. So the name of the hierarchy, what field it is, and what order it is. So I mentioned to you earlier to make sure they're ordered correctly. If you missed that, you can simply just move them around here, just change the orderings. What you can also do here is add a fourth column, and this is the column that we're going to use for grouping these hierarchies individually. We want to group the date fields together and we want to group the location fields together. So all we need to do is just simply add a fourth field here, and I'll call it dates. And I'm gonna just simply copy this, and I'm gonna hold Alt click to just add it on all of these, Control V, and then for these guys we're gonna just change it to location. There you go. And what it's gonna do is you will see the value for the new column that we've just created here automatically for us. Now the name value for is just the default. If it's not named, then if tables are created this way, you can double click the name itself and just give it more sensible naming. and that's it. So it's called grouping now. And what we're gonna do is go back to the report view and simply replace this dynamic hierarchy with the grouping. And that's it. So we're gonna just make some quick changes here. Just change it to a tile and remove the slicer header and put it at the top. If you want this to obviously always make sense, just make sure that you have the slicer setting selection as single selects always, so that forces a selection to ensure that you always have something selected, one or the other as the x-axis. And that's it. So you should now be able to choose between date or location. And from a date, for example, you can go up or down. So up towards the year, you can go down to quarter and month. For location, you can go from location up to the region. And that's really it for this video. I hope this little workaround helped you understand how you can still keep the hierarchy element while using the fields parameter in Power BI.